Ever crack open like a business book and think, what are these people even saying?
It happens to the best of us.
Right. Today's deep dive, we're tackling one of those sources. It's got evolution, it's got empowerment.
All the buzzwords.
But buried under some seriously dense jargon. So, our mission, should we choose to accept it,
Always.
is to crack this code. See if there's any, real wisdom we can actually use.
I'm game if you are.
Okay, buckle up. Because this source, it just dives right in. Quote, what do we unleash? Anything and everything, regardless of standing.
Wow. Okay, so right out of the gate, they're not messing around.
Not at all. It's like, whoa, hold on a second.
It's kind of exhilarating though, isn't it? Like they're saying anyone, regardless of where they are in life.
Can achieve anything.
Exactly, though I'm also wondering, what does unleashing even look like in a practical sense?
Right. Is this telling me to quit my job and start a bakery?
Or maybe just speak up more in meetings. It could be both, right? The big and the small.
True. Maybe it's about those moments where you push past your comfort zone.
Totally. Challenging the status quo, taking risks, all of that.
Okay, so then it gets even better. Ready for this? Evolving proactive feature sets.
Laps.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
I know. What in the world is a proactive feature set anyway?
So in plain English, imagine you're constantly developing your skills, but you're not just reacting to what's happening right now.
You're thinking ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're anticipating future needs, like you're learning that new software, not because your boss told you to.
But because you see it being useful down the line, even if you don't know exactly how yet.
Exactly. That's being proactive.
Ooh, I like that. Instead of just reacting to whatever life throws at you, you're already prepped for it.
Exactly. Though it's definitely easier said than done.
Isn't it always? Okay, and if that wasn't enough, this source hits us with empowering magnetically versus engaging extensively.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like straight out of a comic book.
Right, superhero jargon. But there's an interesting distinction here. Empowering magnetically, it's like you become so good at what you do, opportunities are just drawn to you.
Instead of you chasing them down.
Right, you've built up this internal magnetism.
Oh, I like that. So it's less about hustle culture and more about
cultivating your own excellence, something like that.
Yes. And then engaging extensively would be like the more traditional approach.
Yeah, putting yourself out there, networking, actively seeking opportunities. Both are important, of course. But I think this source is really highlighting the power of that internal magnetism.
It's making me think about how I approach my own goals. Am I putting in the work to become magnetic?
That's the question. Okay, then it throws us a real curve. Intra-co-branded and user-defined.
Okay, those are words. I'm not even sure where to start.
Right, they're definitely something. But I think intra-co-branded might be about collaboration.
Okay.
So you know how brands do collabs all the time? Maybe this is like, we each have our own personal brand, and by combining strengths with others,
we create something even stronger.
Exactly, like our own internal co-brand for achieving a shared goal.
I love that. Okay, and then user-defined. Does that mean we get to choose what we want to be good at?
Yes. Defining success on our own terms. Not letting external factors dictate what we should be or do. We are the architects of our own growth.
Ooh, I feel another inspirational quote coming on. Be the architect of your own growth.
Put it on a coffee mug. This source is full of them.
It really is. But honestly, the source has taken us from deep personal reflection to big picture business strategy in 5 minutes.
I know, it's kind of all over the place, but I think that's part of the point.
You're right. Okay, to wrap up this whirlwind of jargon, we've got transforming dynamically and orchestrating holistically.
Again, very evocative language.
Right.
But essentially, I think it's about being adaptable and seeing the bigger picture.
So transforming dynamically is being willing to change and evolve as needed.
Exactly. Not getting stuck in our ways, but being open to new possibilities, new versions of ourselves.
And then orchestrating holistically,
Yeah.
that takes it a step further.
It does. It means considering the wider impact of our actions. Like, if you decide to change careers, it's not just about you. It affects your family, your community.
The ripple effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything is connected.
Wow. This source, it really is something else. It's about embracing change. It's about challenging norms.
And recognizing the power we each have to create change.
Absolutely. And, for a source that's so full of itself with all this jargon, it actually makes some good points.
Right. They say, if all of this sounds confounding to you, that's because it is.
Maybe a little confusion is a good thing every now and then, gets you thinking.
Totally.
So to our listeners, keep exploring, keep questioning.
And keep unleashing that potential.
Until next time.
So what? 전부 맘대로 지켜봐. 눈치 볼 거 전혀 없잖아. 사람들은 내게 말해. 너는 달라, 너무 달라. 언제든지 call me all day. 들어봐 내 목소리 all day.